So this painting is known as the Girl with a Pearl Earring. I say known as because no one actually knows the name of it. It never had a real title. It was painted by Johannes Vermeer in 1665 during the Dutch Golden Age. This painting is a trony. It's one of two in the Turkish style that Vermeer did, and I actually didn't know what that word meant, or even if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I did a little research, and essentially tronies are works of art that depict exaggerated expressions or characteristics. I can only imagine they needed to have a term to describe this because portraits of the time were so stoic. The purpose of a trony was to try and capture the person's feelings, expressions, and portray them as accurately as possible. So initially when I thought of this, I thought, oh, it's kind of like a caricature, but caricatures are very exaggerated features. So when you're going for a caricature, you're not necessarily going for accuracy, but with a trony, you're trying to capture the emotions of these feelings, not really exaggerating their features. So it's a little bit different there if I understand that right. There's an interesting little debate about whether the earring is actually a pearl or not. In 2014, a Dutch astrophysicist said the material seemed to be more of a polished tin than a pearl due to its specularity. Personally, I agree with him. When I was trying to produce the same look as what's in the painting, I had to use a metal material to get that specularity. It does kind of appear more of a polished tin than a pearl. However, pearls are featured in 21 of Vermeer's paintings, and in all of them, they have a pretty high specularity. So it would seem logical to conclude that a pearl is what he's going for. Either that, or in the other 21 paintings, he wasn't actually trying to go for a pearl either. He was just going for some polished tin. Who knows? While my representation of Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring definitely isn't the best, there are a few things that I really enjoyed about working on this. I had a fun time playing with the lights and trying to get my lighting to really represent what Vermeer had done. I also really enjoyed working on the cloth, and I'm getting really happy with how I'm able to sculpt wrinkles into cloth now. I think it's turning out really nice, and I was really happy with the results I got in this piece. I've always been drawn more to a stylized art style, but after working on this, I really can kind of see how there is a draw to realism. This piece has definitely tempted me to kind of dip my toes in the water, where I really haven't had a desire to do that before. And with this piece, I really just love the colors and kind of working with those and trying to get close to what he got. So a couple of things that I don't really love about this that I was working on is, one here is this tear duct. It just comes in way too far and creates just such an incorrect shape. So not super thrilled with that. I also, the earlobe here, I wish I had created a little more volume there. When you look at Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring, you see her lips are extremely vibrant. My coloring here just is not good. I think if I had painted it a little more vibrantly and used a different material for it so that it increased the specularity of it, I think we would be giving it a much better look. But then this curvature to the face here, I just feel like that is so wrong. I don't feel like that's really what we should be seeing there. She has a much more rounded face. It comes more down like this. And those are some things that I feel like I wish I had done differently. A couple of things that I'm really happy about, though, is I really love her eyelashes and what I did there. I do like how the nose turned out. I feel like I got like just a nice contour in here, and just how the bridge of the nose is there. I like the shape that came through it, but all in all, really pleased with how it ended up.
So if you're still watching now, why not go ahead and give the video a like? We'll see you in the next one.